The Great Garden Gathering. High above the hills, where the sun kisses the grass, lived Alara. She knew a secret that made her heart dance. She was a child of the king. Alara started her journey toward the great garden, where a special family was coming together. Along the path, Alara met Koji. He was also following the light, his eyes bright with wonder. "In Christ, we are all children," Alara said, offering him her hand. Together, they stepped into a warmth that felt like a giant, invisible hug from God. As Koji and Amara reached the gate of the great garden, they felt a wonderful change. It was as if they were being dressed in the most beautiful clothes ever made, not of wool or silk, but of grace and light. They felt clean, bright, and ready for a celebration. In the center of the garden, Amara and Alara found a wall of old, dusty stones. But as they touched it, the stones turned into soft pillows. "No walls divide us here," Amara laughed. They moved the pillows aside to make a soft path for everyone to walk through. Alara and Koji looked up at the great tree in the middle of the garden. Its branches reached so high they touched the stars, and its roots spread wide across the earth. "God's love is even wider than this tree," Alara whispered, "and his arms are tall enough to hold the whole world." Koji and Amara sat down for a feast of honey fruit and sunshine berries. There was no them or us at this table. Everyone was invited, and everyone had a seat. They realized that in this family, no one was too high or too small to be a best friend. Amara and Alara began to gather wildflowers to make a giant chain. As they worked, they felt the truth of the king's promise. He gathers every single person close to his heart. The garden was filling with children from every corner of the world. Alara and Koji found a colorful seesaw in the clearing. When Alara sat on one side and Koji on the other, it stayed perfectly level. "No boy or girl stands more or less," Koji said. In God's eyes, they were both equally special and perfectly loved. Koji and Amara picked up brushes to paint a giant mural on a long, white canvas. They used every color imaginable: deep blues, fiery oranges, and soft purples. "No group is better," Amara noted, "because it takes all of us to make this beautiful picture." As the sun set, Amara and Alara stood together, looking out at their new family. They were one, held close and true. Through Jesus, they had been made into something brand new, a family that would love one another forever and ever.